Completely-In-Canal, CIC, hearing aids. Completely-in-the-ear canal are hearing aids, also known as CIC hearing aids, as their name suggests, that fit completely into the wearer's ear canal. These revolutionary hearing aids are the smallest on the market and are invisible to the average observer who does not know they are there. Most major brands and manufacturers of hearing aids now offer this discreet alternative to conventional hearing aids behind the ear or around the ear. CIC hearing aids are designed to fit deeply into the wearer's ear canal and would mimic the natural hearing process better than any other hearing aid. They are best suited for people with mild to moderate hearing loss. There are a number of advantages and disadvantages to consider when choosing between CIC and BTE hearing aids. For audiologists, speech therapists and other audiologists, the main attraction of CIC hearing aids is their acoustic advantages. They are able to simulate environmental sounds and especially speech sounds, patterns, nuances, etc. at close range. This is necessary for a person with hearing loss to compete with speech. Since CIC hearing aids are worn closer to the eardrum than BTE hearing aids, their microphones are more capable of amplifying and stimulating the remaining hearing that the wearer may have. However, the greatest advantage highlighted by users of CIC devices is their cosmetic effect and discretion. On the contrary, it is important to note that CIC hearing aids also have a number of disadvantages. If financial restrictions are included in the table, keep in mind that buying hearing aids in the canal is a bit more expensive than buying hearing aids behind the ear. Another problem that may make it unaffordable for people on a limited budget is that increased sensitivity to cerumen increases the risk of damaging CIC hearing aids, requiring costly repairs or replacement of the hearing aid. Although BTE hearing aids are suitable for almost everyone with hearing loss, regardless of the type or degree of hearing loss, CIC hearing aids are not recommended for people with certain types of hearing loss. They are also unlikely to be prescribed or recommended for children. First, children are generally less able to cope with the inconveniences and irritations sometimes associated with the use of CIC models, especially at first. In addition, children's ear canals do not grow and therefore need to be reconstructed and replaced much more often than adults. The size of CIC hearing aids and their even smaller batteries make them difficult to handle for the elderly, patients with arthritis, and others with diseases and conditions that have fine motor skills. Feedback and lack of volume control are two other disadvantages often mentioned by users of CIC hearing aids. Hearing professionals are the best source for people with hearing loss to make an objective decision about whether CIC or BTE hearing aids are better for them. It can also direct the user to the best CIC hearing aid provider. The search for advantages and disadvantages can also be done in the library or on the internet. What are the advantages and disadvantages of a complete treatment of hearing aids in the canal? Advantages: capital gains. It is the smallest hearing aid on the market today. Because they are almost completely invisible, they are aesthetically very attractive to the wearer. The loudspeaker is placed in CIC hearing aids close to the eardrum, giving you a natural improvement in sound and overall volume. Because the device adapts perfectly to the ear canal, acoustic feedback is limited because the microphone is in the ear canal. In CIC, the microphone is placed in the ear canal, allowing you to simulate how you hear sounds naturally. Disadvantage: compared to your traditional hearing aids, a CIC device costs you a little more upfront. A person with a severe hearing loss is not eligible for this type of device. If you are looking for something for your child, it may not be the best choice because the instruments are designed to fit your ear, and with a child, you will still grow. You can adjust the volume of CIC tools. However, there are also some that have a very small volume control. Because the batteries are so small, it can be difficult for some people to replace them. Anyone with arthritis and other common conditions that affect motor function will have difficulty replacing the batteries. There is more feedback because the microphone and receiver are very close together. If you are someone who produces large amounts of cerumen, this instrument is much more likely to be damaged than its larger counterparts. Compared to other hearing aids, the repair rate of CIC devices is increasing. You need a lot of regular cleaning, so you should be ready to do the cleaning yourself. When deciding which hearing aid is right for you, contact your local hearing care professional for a complete overview of all available options. Not only can they help you decide if a fully channeled hearing aid is right for you, but they can also help you find the right place for your hearing aid. Consider the advantages and disadvantages of the instrument before making the final purchase decision.